Palma de Mallorca is the major city and port on the island of Mallorca and capital city of the autonomous community of the Balearic Islands in Spain. It is situated on the south coast of the island, and almost half of the total population of Mallorca lives in Palma. Palma is famous for La Seu, its vast cathedral originally built on a previous mosque. Although construction began in 1229, it did not finish until 1601. The Parc de la Mar lies just south, overlooked by the great building which sits above it on the city's stone foundations. Between these two are the town walls. The Old City is a fascinating maze of streets clearly hinting towards an Arab past. With the exception of a few streets and squares which allow traffic, the walkways of this city quarter are fairly narrow, quiet streets surrounded by a diverse range of interesting buildings. Since the 1950s, the advent of mass tourism radically changed the face of both the city and island, transforming it into a center of attraction for visitors and attracting workers from mainland Spain. Valencia is the capital of the autonomous community of Valencia and the third largest city in Spain after Madrid and Barcelona, with around 800,000 inhabitants in the administrative center. The Port of Valencia is the fifth busiest container port in Europe and the largest on the Mediterranean Sea. The architectural complex known as City of Arts and Sciences is situated at the end of the formed riverbed of the river Turia, which was drained and rerouted after a catastrophic flood. The old riverbed was turned into a picturesque sunken park. Designed by Santiago Calatrava and Felix Candela, the project underwent the first stages of construction in July 1996, and the city was inaugurated April 1998 with the opening of La Hemispheric. The last great component of the City of Arts and Sciences, the Opera House, was presented on October 2005. The Silk Exchange is a late Valencian Gothic-style building erected in the 16th century and one of the principal tourist attractions in the city. The UNESCO considered it as a World Heritage Site in 1996. The Central Market is generally considered one of the oldest European markets still running. Most vendors sell food items, however, souvenir shops and restaurants are located inside the market as well. It is a popular location for tourists and locals alike. The cathedral, built between the 13th and 15th centuries, is primarily of Gothic style, but contains elements of Baroque and Romanesque architecture. Located at the foot of the Sierra Nevada mountains, Granada is the capital of the province of Granada in the community of Andalusian Spain. Granada is well known within Spain for the prestigious University of Granada, which has about 80,000 students spread over 5 different campuses in the city. The Cathedral of Granada is considered one of Spain's architectural highlights and is renowned for its beautiful facade and golden white interior. The Royal Chapel is located right next to the cathedral. The remains of Queen Isabella and her husband Ferdinand are kept there. Of particular note is the Plaza of St. Nicholas, from where a stunning view of the Alhambra can be seen. A Moorish citadel and palace, Alhambra is the most renowned building of the Andalusian Islamic historical legacy. It is certainly Granada's most emblematic monument and one of the most visited in Spain. The island of Madeira is located in the Atlantic Ocean, about 370 miles off the coast of Morocco. For over 100 years, tourists have enjoyed its rugged volcanic peaks, beautiful tropical coastline, and a climate that's never too hot or cold. Many hidden valleys, peaks, and botanical gardens are just waiting to be explored. The largest city of Madeira, Funchal, has been for many years one of the Atlantic cruise ships' main ports of call. Funchal is a very modern city with over 112,000 inhabitants, and it is one of the safest and cleanest cities in Europe. The perfectly cobbled streets in the center, mixed with the modern shopping areas, cafes, bars, restaurants, and of course tourists, make Funchal a city that is both interesting and exciting. Monte is a suburb of Funchal that was originally a summer refuge for the wealthy due to its mild climate. Presently, Monte can be accessed by cable car The length of the cable car line is 12,198 feet, and the journey time is 15 minutes. Madeira Island is famous throughout the world for its natural beauty and is often called the floating garden in the Atlantic. There are also a wide variety of gardens and parks that are carefully maintained and exhibit a vast array of flowers, plants, and trees. In the year 2000, Madeira, represented by the city of Funchal, received a Gold Award for the European Flowering City. The Canary Islands are made up of 7 small islands scattered over a 300-mile area in the middle of the Atlantic Ocean. The islands are volcanic in origin and contain a great diversity of landscapes from desert to garden, dunes to forest, and fertile valleys to high mountains. La Palma is the most northwesterly of the Canary Islands. It is also the 5th largest of the 7 main Canary Islands, with a total population of around 86,000. La Palma's geography is a result of the volcanic formation of the island. The highest peaks reach over 7,800 feet above sea level. As with all of the Canary Islands, La Palma has several endemic species. Although large areas have been deforested, the upland areas of La Palma retain some of the temperate cloud forest, or laurel forest, dominated by laurus, but including Canary Islands, juniper, and other trees. The local economy is primarily based on agriculture and tourism. Platanos, or bananas, are grown throughout the island, with many banana farms on the western side of the island. Other crops include flowers, oranges, avocados, and grapes. Known as the island with 100 volcanoes, Lanzarote is located 70 miles off the coast of Africa. Lanzarote is different from the other Canary Islands and different from anywhere else on the planet. The island has an unusual striking appearance. Often described as lunar or Martian-like, the barren landscape is a result of the island's volcanic origins. Because of the dry climate and little erosion, the stunning terrain looks much like it did right after the last major eruptions in the 18th and 19th centuries. The vineyards of Lanzarote, with their traditional methods of cultivation, are a protected area. Single vines are planted in pits 4 to 5 meters wide and 2 to 3 meters deep, with small stone walls around each pit. This agricultural technique is designed to harvest rainfall and overnight dew to protect the plants from the wind. The vineyards are part of the World Heritage Site as well as other sites on the island. The climate is sunny with an average temperature of 77 degrees. Beautiful weather, sandy beaches, dramatic scenery, good wine and food make Lanzarote a perfect year-round destination for those wanting to get away for a holiday. Agadir is a city in the southern part of Morocco, and it is an important fishing and commercial port. It is also a seaside resort with a long sandy beach. Because of its large buildings, wide roads, modern hotels, and European-style cafes, Agadir is not a typical city of traditional Morocco, but it is a modern, busy, and dynamic town. Agadir is also famous for its seafood and agriculture. Casablanca is Morocco's largest city as well as its chief port. The port of Casablanca is one of the largest artificial ports in the world and the largest port of North Africa. Casablanca is home to the Hassan II Mosque, the largest mosque in North Africa and the third largest in the world. It has room for up to 25,000 worshippers and 80,000 more can be accommodated in the mosque's courtyard. Its minaret is the world's tallest at 210 meters. Located in southern Spain, Cadiz sits on a sliver of land jutting out into the bay. Almost entirely surrounded by water, Cadiz is believed to be the oldest city in Europe. Formidable walls still stand, protecting and providing Cadiz with a skyline like no other. The old quarter is composed of picturesque buildings, parks, and gardens, intertwined with narrow cobblestone streets and squares. Cadiz is home to some of Spain's most beautiful beaches.